One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cardinals will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He wants to change this route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Coming out aggressively. Brings it in down the left side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. These two first met in 1912, and both have a rich history of stars. Johnny Unitas, Lamar Jackson from Louisville, Bear Bryant, and Tim Couch at Kentucky through the years. The rivalry is a great one, fellas.
That's a great list of people to think about in this rivalry. Obviously, it runs deep, and the uniforms are solid, right? Like bright red, blue on the other side. Just a nice color clash.
Yeah, visually and optically, you're right. This is a very good-looking rivalry game, but it's also good on the field. There's a lot of talent assembled here today.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. He's loose. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's now 2nd down.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw again. He'll take a shot. And he's got it! Touchdown, Kentucky!
One of of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Watson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You see all this movement in football now, all this stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Finds his tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Moss. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. This drive and snap it from the 44. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Back to pass. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Now the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll test the right side. Look out, he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 30. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Didn't get anything done 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. The give to the tailback. Hard running there. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the Wildcats pick up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The offense changing the play. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Now facing a third and long. Using the quick game. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Great job by the defense, seeing him right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
The Cardinals need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Fires to the middle. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it to him on the screen. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Finds his big tight end. Wide open spaces. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Oh, a lot of space. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to throw. It's Moss. Looking deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Trying to get behind the defense. Snags it at the 30 and still running. He's loose on the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Louisville.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try the run. Got the first down and more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. He might want another play. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. Makes a connection. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
A 1st and 10 for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it. Turning on the Jets. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The RPO, it's complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Trying the left side. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The give from the gun. Fights off a defender. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Kentucky. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he added the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Moss. Quickly out to the tight end. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets into the 23.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Lots of running room. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. There he goes. It's a seam wide open. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Once he got some room, it was over.
You know, if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Tight end now in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
On the set. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The Wildcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, here's an interesting situation after that incompletion for the offense all of a sudden, because you've had success. You've scored 2 touchdowns on your first 2 drives. You've got to be playing with a lot of confidence. Does that carry over and make you feel like going for it here on 4th down? You've got the playmakers. You've made some big plays early in this game. Field position would say you should punt it, but what does the head coach decide to do?
And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Kentucky will put it deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. On the run deep down the right side. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. At midfield, he's got room. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job on the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Runs through a tackle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Spits it out to the back. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On third down, he drops the throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll try it over the left side. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Moss. Got it in the middle. It's Lacey. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. Across the 45. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Facing a 3rd and long. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. They'll run for it. The Cardinals will move the sticks.
And defensively, man, you just want to get to 4th down, right? Give yourself an opportunity. And even though it was 4th and 1, try to get the stop, especially this part of the field where they could come away with points and kick a field goal, or they could come away with a touchdown. Man, I want to get this stop and get off the field, but the offense executed. Defense just missed out.
And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Smithers into space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Now from inside the red zone. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Caught behind the line. It's Lacey. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, it's Moss. A lot of defenders around on that screen. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. What a disappointment. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Reads it, fires complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. There he goes. They'll ride him out of bounds into the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Kentucky, 14.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll move the tight end. The give out of the gun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Keep it on the ground. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Plows through the defense. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wildcats. Quick strike through the air for the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Watson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Moss. Fires to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And the Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Cardinals come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls out.
And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Might be changing the route. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion.
42, Spike.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Tripped up for the tackle.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
To the ground, he's got it again. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and
Turning it on. Discards him with the stiff arm. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Yeah, and I love running the football down the red zone. You've got to be able to do it, and first down obviously is the right down to do it, but now limits the options a little bit more. Second down after that loss of yards play.
Wants to fire on second down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Wildcats! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Fielded in the end zone, it's Watson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Now on first down from the 28. To the air, it's Moss. He's going up top here late in the game. Catch inside the 25. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden.
Touchdown Cardinals! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And he needs this one for the tie, and he's got it. We're locked up in the 4th.
Number 98, set to kick this one away.
Coming out with it, it's Law. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. At the 40, there he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a huge play. Spreads it inside the 10. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It'll all be decided right here, win or lose on this kick. And it's good, the short field goal for the game. Kentucky had the horses today, and they ran well down the backstretch and made it all the way to the wire to outlast Louisville and take home the Governor's Cup. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.